I've had this Sonic the Hedgehog bank for years. I picked it up, along with a second one, at a garage sale. Never had the need to talk about it. But today, it's relevant. Kinda. The Sparkling Warrior, Choukou Senshi Changéríon. Hello and welcome to Alien ProtoMet. Today I'll be taking a look at 1996's Choukou Senshi Changéríon, a series produced by Toei that wasn't connected to any existing franchise, and sponsored by Sega, who produced the toys the show was trying to sell. Does this series shine brightly, or is it pretty dim? Let's find out! Sinister forces from another dimension, Darkseid, begin to transition into the human world with the intention of blending in with society and secretly consuming Larm, the life force of humans. A government organization, PSYDOC, has been preparing for Darkseid's arrival, and to that end have harnessed a special light power inside of a crystal, and have chosen Katsuhiko Hayami as a host suitable to obtain its power and become the super light warrior Changéríon. Unfortunately, a freak accident results in the crystal's power being absorbed by Akira Suzumura, a young, irresponsible playboy detective who's more concerned with having fun with girls than saving the world. We're screwed, aren't we? Well, no, and that's because this show's comedic tone wouldn't allow for that. Akira, especially early on, is very irresponsible, taking loans from banks and then using the money not to support his detective agency, but to instead spend it on expensive stuff he doesn't need. His assistant, Akemi, does try to help him curb this bad habit, but can sometimes get caught up in it herself. Akira's carefree attitude gets on Hayami's nerves, as he feels that, since he's a hero, Akira should be a more upstanding person, like himself. Problem is, Hayami's a naive idiot, and the two often butt heads because of their differing personalities. Hayami's partner, Eri Minami, while serious most of the time, can occasionally get caught up in things as well, and sometimes clashes with Akemi. But Akemi ends up leaving to become a kindergarten teacher, and as a result, she finds herself replaced by Rui Kiribara, who's probably even worse at saving money than Akira, often buying numerous items a normal person would only need one of, simply because buying more saves money. Meanwhile, the villains take the conquest of Earth quite seriously. Well, most of them do. The Sacred Cadre, Xander, Vinsu, and Mordos, work in the background to ensure Darkseid's transition goes smoothly. The Dark Knight Gowser works to help the monsters integrate into society while disguised as a human, Shogo Kuroiwa, a condescending man prone to spouting questionable facts regarding the history of whatever subject is currently relevant. And there are quite a few other rogue elements at work. Meanwhile, the regular Darkseid monsters are just trying to get Alarm to eat. However, despite the fact that PSYDOC's director, Takashi Munakata, is practically destitute due to budget cuts that result from the government not believing in the existence of Darkseid, he does manage to create a trio of robots, Rikushinki, Kuretsuki, and Hojinki, to support Changéríon when he needs help. And late in the series, Hayami gains the ability to transform into the hero, the Blader, though he lacks the ability to remember that he does so. And while much of the series is quite funny, the last few episodes in particular, before the show's premature cancellation due to low ratings, are incredibly off the rails. The writers clearly decided to have as much fun as they could with the show while it lasted. Which is a shame too, since they had plans for a sequel. In fact, the final episode was something that I neither expected nor will I ever forget. I strongly recommend you give this series a watch, at least once, to see just how crazy this series gets. And it's not even a parody. The actor who played Akira, Takashi Hagino, would later appear as the sadistic Kamen Rider Oja, Takeshi Asakura, in Kamen Rider Ryuki, And he plays that part perfectly. Just goes to show this dude has range. Until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya.